Hello, it's Monday, October 25th, the final month before the best month of, Endwalker comes out in November, so it's arguably the best month, you know. Anyways, we got JPNN, we got release days, we got news. Let's get into it. I'm not biased or anything, chat. Obviously. There's no bias here, okay? No bias here. Anyways, let us start with the releases of the week. And there's actually a pretty good amount of releases this week. We've got a busy week, some might say. Tomorrow, we've got two heavy hitters, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which we should be starting my playthrough after this. So if you want to watch that, it's over on the second channel, itmeJP 2. Just the number 2 after that, if you want to watch that. And then also Darkest Dungeon 2 goes into early access. I think a handful of folks have already been playing that. If you are going to be picking it up on the Epic Game Store, hey, feel free to use code itmeJP at checkout, or don't. Find a creator that you want to support and use their code. But it's a great way to support what we're doing here. Would appreciate it. We've also got Iron Harvest coming out. We've got Solar Ash, The Unliving, everyone's favorite, the biggest release of the week. Of course, I'm talking about NASCAR 21 Ignition. And then we've got Workshop Simulator in Doom Eternal Horde mode coming out tomorrow. That final act of the Hitman 3 Seven Deadly Sins comes out tomorrow. On the 28th, which is Thursday, Age of Empires 4 finally comes out. So look forward to that. Riders Republic also launches the same day. Fatal Frame, the remastered, comes out on the 28th. Bassmaster Fishing 2022 comes out. Backbone, Mario Party Superstars this Friday. It's crazy. We got all the games, chat. It's a big release here. Big release week. A lot of stuff coming up. Hopefully you're interested in some of that. We'll be checking out, we got Darkest Dungeon 2. We got that Guardians of the Galaxy. We will be doing a Bassmaster Fishing 2022 Classic next week on Drop Frames Games. It should be a good time. So make sure to check all that out. And then maybe also some Mario Party Superstars. I could see that being very, very heated. But those are the game releases for the week as we are into the final week of October. Next week will be November the 1st. For now, though, let's get into the news of the day. We have some review threads for some of those games coming out. We also have, we recorded trailer time before this. So we watched the Halo Infinite campaign overview. It's Far Cry plus Halo combined into one game from the looks of it. And from my point of view, it looks very, very fucking good. Keep in mind, I am admittedly a Halo fanboy. I have a lot of nostalgia for that game growing up, so I'm easy to please, but I think it looks fantastic. Definitely go check the trailer out for yourself in trailer time or on your own. It's in 4K. It looks great, and it looks like the evolution of what Halo I think should be. But those are my thoughts. Go make your own, is what I will say. Let's open up the Guardians of the Galaxy review thread. Sitting at 69 reviews. It's an 82. It's got an 82 average right now. 82% recommended. Let's find some headlines here. Destructoid, one of the lower review scores, gives it a 6.5 out of 10. When it gets going and firing on all cylinders, it's fun, but it's also exceedingly linear, and many of the choices it offers are surface level at best. Treat it like an arcadey weekend romp and you'll be fine. Bonus points if you already adore these lovable little bandits. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. EGM gives it an 8 out of 10. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy may not be may not be able to quite match the humor of James Gunn's MCU films, but it's packed with plenty of personality and decently fun, if not groundbreaking combat. To its great credit, Eidos Montreal's story-driven approach always keeps the focus on the ragtag team of heroes, making for a worthwhile and memorable trip to the cosmic Marvel universe. I'm into that. I'm into that. Easy Allies gives it an 8 out of 10. Guardians of the Galaxy offer a fresh take on a familiar team filled with heart and humor. I like that. Game Informer, 8.5 out of 10. A rarity in gaming that is at its best when the characters are rambling on. This all sounds fantastic to me. And it's getting me very excited for our playthrough that is, within 30 minutes of starting. Let's find some of the higher here. God is a Geek says Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a bit rough around the edges, but it's so fun to play with a well-written and exciting story. 8 out of 10. IGN scores it an 8 out of 10. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is yet another convincing example of how much fun a linear, no-frills single-player campaign can be. Sounds great. PC Gamer gives it a 70 out of 100. A surprisingly good time when you're not forced to reload your checkpoint after a game-breaking bug. Ooh. That's a little scary. Polygon gives it an unscore, but says Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is the biggest surprise of the year. RPG Site, 8 out of 10, says Eidos Montreal has flarkin' done it. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy may not be much of an RPG, but it delivers a heartwarming Marvel adventure that has an identity all its own. And one more for the road. Let's find... Here we go. Worth Playing gives it a 9 out of 10. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is an extremely fun little romp that is genuinely funny and heartfelt. It's fun to play, and the combat maintains the feel of a team working together despite being technically only a single-player game. The only real downside is that it's a linear game, so the replay value depends on how much you enjoy seeing the alternate outcomes to the various cutscenes. If you're a fan of the franchise, don't mind that this doesn't matching the MCU version, then there's a whole lot to like in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. This all sounds fantastic. I can't wait. I can't wait, chat. It's going to be great. There was a Phasmophobia update that came out today. Update 4.0. We got the Maple Lodge campsite, a difficulty rework. Nightmare difficulty, added weather. There's a Ouija board. Great. There's 4 new ghosts. The Onryo, the twins, Obake, and Raiju. And then a whole shit ton of patch changes. So, Phasmophobia fans, aka YouTubers, you're excited. You're excited. Xbox has put out that online services for the Xbox 360 Halo games will now end in January 2022. They probably don't want that news cycle, I guess, occurring during the holiday season around its game. It looks like God of War is being ported to the PC by a company by the name of Jetpack Interactive. Ars Technica has the story. What else have they done? I don't necessarily know what they've done. Jetpack. A port-focused studio based in Vancouver, BC. As the studio has never worked with Sony, we can't necessarily point to a track record that has us optimistic about this, surpassing outsourced Sony ports like Horizon Zero Dawn. Ooh. That's worrying. Does it have a list? Oh. So here's their portfolio of ports. Orcs Must Die Unchained, complete PS4 port of PC title. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, they provided engineering support. NBA Live 14, 15, and 16. For all of those titles, they provided engineering, UI development, art, design, and project management for all game modes. And Dark Souls. They provided engineering support for the Steam upgrade. Ooh, man. They also seem to be assisting on God of War Ragnarok in some form. Oh, God. According to one of the Reddit comments, also, those NBA Live ports were fucking bad. I guess we'll see. We'll temper expectations, chat. Yikes. Yikes. Age of Empires 4 comes out Wednesday. We got a review thread currently out there. 47 reviews. Drum roll, chat. I don't know if that picked up at all. It's currently sitting at 85. It probably just looked really bad. It looked like me just cranking it over here. 85 for Age of Empires 4. Let's read some headlines. Game Informer, 8.3 out of 10. Age of Empires 4 successfully captures some of the magic of earlier titles in the franchise with clean, crisp gameplay and varied playstyles. Okay. Games Radar gives it a 5 out of 5, a triumphant return for the strategy series and well worth the wait. IGN has 2 reviews for it. I wonder why. They both give it an 8 out of 10. Age of Empires 4 is an enjoyable RTS throwback that often plays it too safe but excels when it doesn't. And also, Age of Empire 4 preserves the traditional roots of the much-loved series, which brings some exciting new civilizations for you to experience. PC Gamer gives it a 77 out of 100, a worthy new entry in the legendary series that's equal parts progressive and dated. Polygon, once again unscored, Age of Empire 4 revives the series' brilliance. Seems pretty good. One more for the road. Let's get a long comment here. VG247, 4 out of 5 stars. There's no need to change what works already, though a few additional gameplay flourishes could have helped AoE 4 feel more fresh and exciting. The campaigns are robust, but the missing content stands out in its absence. That's especially true considering Age of Empires 4 is a full-priced release, though being on Game Pass makes it a more appealing prospect. What's here is still more than enough to be getting on with. But like any good strategist, World's Edge is planning ahead for the long game. So it seems like they're going to continue to patch it. Ultimately. What is this? So IGN has the story that apparently at the end of the Dark Pictures House of Ashes, that there is a game or a thing called the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me. And it's the season 1 finale. I don't necessarily know anything else about that. It appears to involve a killer creating a mechanized automaton from human body parts. This suggests that the next game in the Dark Pictures Anthology may be less supernatural than its 3 predecessors, which have all featured ghost/monster hunter type foes and themes. We may be facing its next game is something more in the realm of Saw, with a focus on a twisted human killer. I'm good. I don't need to play that. I don't need to see that one. We're good. PlayStation decided that it did not want Xbox to have the news cycle as they put out some Horizon Forbidden West news. However, I'm happy to report, much to the dismay of PlayStation fans everywhere, no one gives a fuck. I mean, some people give a fuck, but that's not necessarily the biggest deal. We'll take a look at the blog here. Horizon Forbidden West Master Aloy's new abilities. Guerrilla discusses everything to do with traversing and surviving as Aloy in the second entry of the developer blog series. So a lot of the stuff we've seen, all this stuff we've seen. That looks cool. We've seen that though. Yep, seen that. Weird. Okay. Probably all the information is there in the actual text, but I'm not going to sit here and read through all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All that video footage, I think, was in the trailer. Moving along, I know we have a big truck simulator fan base here. Well, now it supports mods in multiplayer, chat. Incredible. Incredible. Looks very good. Today is the 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider. To celebrate, I think everyone should go get some dunce caps and put them on your chest to celebrate the anniversary of Tomb Raider. What else is there? You watch that Beat Saber multiplayer trailer. Looked kind of okay. Looks kind of okay. What is Age of Empires minimum spec mode? Minimum spec mode allows players on older and lower powered machines to experience Age of Empires 4. This mode is triggered via a combination of in-game settings, which are made with help from the auto detection system when you first launch the game. It can be referenced or tweaked in the settings menu. Oh, it's just supposed to, okay. So it's so people that play AoE 2 still can play AoE 4, I guess. That's kind of it for most of the news. Oh, here's one. Canna, Bridge of Spirits, has already recovered its development cost. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear. Want to see more from that studio? I think that's it. Are there any key chat alerts? Am I missing anything, guys? Anything you want to bring up here? Oh, I saw this over the weekend. The Marvel's Wolverine story lead also wrote Spec Ops' The Lines story. So he can tell a dark story. That's for sure. That's for sure. Looks like we're effing on Twitch, but we keep going on JPNN because this is a local recording and they'll watch it later. I think that's it though for the news. I think that's it. So I think we'll just call it there. Next week should be a busy week as well. Every week, really, from now on till like December, till Halo comes out. Next 5 or 6 weeks. Should be a busy Monday. But yeah, for now, we're going to call it a video. I'm going to go figure out what the fuck happened to the internet. And we'll go from there. All right. Thanks for watching JPNN. We will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.